Upon discussion and review alike, it is now clear that everyone wants voiceovers done. I do not like doing them, so if you object to this and or have any comments about my gravelly voice and or the fact that my nose is clogged most of the time due to New England's weather, sorry, that's all I have for you. Apparently on Reddit and in my brain, we are the only two that seem to notice something during the DC and Stipe fight. So right out the gate, we see every time from the clinch, Stipe kind of coming in, attacking, landing with some success, and exiting either stage right, stage left in this case, which I just said weak side. And in certain cases, I'm going to shush so that you can hear the referee, like now. And this was the sequence that Dominic was referring to regarding the underhooks and kind of upselling, if you will, the efficacy of them, and how it was this master trap by DC in order to hit Stipe later on. But I feel like he's getting the better of these scenarios. There's a knee to counter telegraph bob that he's doing. Every time DC's hands are out, see how they're extending out with open fingers. And also, I don't think anyone missed the fact that he was getting tuned up. So, again, listen, this is twice.
Watch those hands, guys. Keep the fingers in. Grab each other.
So he's landing on the way in and retracting. Stick and move. This is kind of Muhammad Ali 101, if you will. There it is. Beautiful 3 into 2 jab on the way out. Now, this one's a little inconclusive either way, I feel. But it's close, and a lot of people commented, well, afterwards, Stipe's eyes were a little this, that, and the other. Yeah, maybe, but when they're poked, it's even worse. So here you see him with the underhooks, clearing the path for knee strikes, and an exit stage left once again, while DC's left. Here he is landing a little short hook. Look at how open DC's hands are once again. And he's pretty much tuning him up. There's a knee to the face, and he's exiting under that sloppy left hook. Again, this isn't disrespectful to DC. I don't mean it to be, but listen to the ref.
Something that DC's.
And this is just getting to the point where, I mean, this is not only the warnings, but every time they're exchanging, there's a close call with his thumb and Stipe's eye. I don't know if you guys spar much or have with him, made gloves or fought, but it isn't that common. Not 4 times in a minute. Again, he's just landing a lot more standing. It's almost like everyone's kind of forgotten what happened in this fight. So, legitimate exchange. Stipe gets hit. There, that was a clean jab, but he hit with a much cleaner and harder right hand over the top because DC is short, and that's where he had to hit him. So he's definitely superior on the angles, and I put levels as well. Look at the open hand once again. He goes a little bit lower with that. Look at that hand still open. But both of those landed pretty convincingly in my eyes. And here he's in the clinch, framing. It looks familiar. Of course, watch pretty closely. See how his hips are kind of out and away. Miss. Now, this is the absolute exact angle of the punch, and I want you to kind of remember this, so I slowed it down. And the second one might have got him a little bit, but the first one certainly was a miss. Once again, that is bad. And that, to me, by all accounts, looks intentional and looked like he went for a second and a head kick. And he's going in for the kill. Was that Skrillex? That's the best I'm going to do for music for all you whiners. Just kidding. That was all.
Listen, my friend. I need you to clean
So finally, even the 3 commentators, who are all friends of DC's.
I've already said 3 times, keep the hands closed. I know it's difficult when you're coming together and need the hands closed.
I mean, if they're seeing it and calling it that way. And at this point, there was a minute and 10 left.
Keep the hands closed.
That was the 4th warning. And with these warnings, there's not a point taken. And I don't think Mark Goddard is nefarious or dirty or anything. Not much for coincidences. But listen. And everyone's kind of observing the fact that Stipe is winning, so maybe that's why they're not necessarily focused on the fact that he's just being warned over and over again, and tuned up in the process, by the way. Now watch this one. Once again, close. It's kind of inconclusive, but And this is the one that it appears only myself and people on the subreddit MMA saw. How anyone could miss it when it turned his head is beyond me. But the thing is, and I wanted to kind of stress this, Stipe isn't the type to kind of, make excuses. If you look at how much that turned his head there, and within, what, 3 seconds maybe there, after that clear eye poke once again before he entered the clinch. So there's the first one, right? From that angle, we got nice and close up on it. Here it is. For some reason this time he just doesn't, slip it. Just bad day, but right? Same exact thing. Oh, nope, that one he just somehow forgot. He forgot how to slip. Stipe Miocic. So in closing, I don't think anyone on my channel is all that into this closing here. But I thought I'd have some fun with it. I tried to get in touch with Mr. Last of the Mohicans, but I had no luck. So instead, you're left with my nasally, allergy-ridden New England voice. And that one too. That wasn't me. But I thank you all for watching. Cheers.